stream apologies. I thought I did the I hit the live button to do the starting soon. I did not. So my complete apologies about that. Hello, LA Heart, and then hello, Spiritberry. Thank you for joining me. We are here on the final day this year that I will be doing an art fight. So excited about that. Oh, I forgot about my son. Again. And also, Ally Heart, I absolutely love the drawing that you did. Absolutely in love with it. So, thank you so much. Oh, jeez. There we go. I find it so gosh darn adorable. Whoops. I did check Art Fight. Did you not check Art Fight? Cause I saw the attack you posted. Oh geez, there's two of them? What the heck? There's two of them? Oh, I'm absolutely in love with that. Oh my goodness, thank you. From Kelly, you got some limericks for me? I would love some limericks. But, speaking of art fight, because I saw the earlier attack that you did, same one for when I started stream, thank you. So I'm actually going to be working on one of your characters today. By our lovely Ally Heart in the comments. I chose him because he's super cute and he has fluffy hair. So, from user, you're gonna attack but very late. You know what? That's totally fair. I mean, I'm hopefully gonna get back and be able to attack everybody, but we will see. We will see. So, yep, doing a little tack. And what's actually kind of unique about this art fight is instead of kind of starting off and doing the sketch, I actually prepped beforehand with the line art so we can get right into rendering, because I haven't really gone over a lot of the rendering process and stuff that I do. So I thought that would be fun for the final recorded art fight. So. From Kelly, I was once a boy in Milwaukee. His persona is just being cocky. His smile changed to a frown when karma went down. He got a penalty in hockey. Nice. From Spiritberry, Ally Heart, the character is very cute. Yes, super duper cute. So, we're gonna be doing some coloring on stream today, and maybe a little bit of rendering. We'll see how far I get with coloring. Coloring takes me forever, but he's so very cute. Oh my gosh, I'm glad. Alright. We're gonna be posting in an image. And we'll be starting on the coloring, just because I wanted to do something just slightly different for this art fight. Alright. First things first, I actually gotta get the base colors down. One way that I really like to do that is just by selecting outside of the drawing and then inverting the selection. Then ready? Hold up. colored in the lines. Hello, Norman. Welcome. Alright. So I'm going to be, like I said, going over a little bit how I color and do some stuff. Because, yay, we made it 30 days, guys. 30 days of art fight attacks. Yesterday I tried to take a picture of all the art fights that I did on the website. And I couldn't fit them all in there. Absolutely couldn't fit them all. So definitely a conundrum, because I'm like, yeah, let me take a picture of all these art fights, and then there's 2 pages of them. I'm user, this will be fun. I'm glad. LA, you didn't think you would actually have time to revenge me. Thank you so much. I work in mysterious ways. And also because you already announced that you were gonna be doing an attack, I already sleuthed and found your art fight account, so I was gonna do it anyways. So I'm very glad that I was able to actually kind of go in and get some stuff done. I think the blush color, I'm actually gonna lean more towards blue. Yeah. Doesn't have super duper much skin showing. Got like a little cardigan number on here. From Spirit Break 30 days, you only did 10 attacks. No, hey, that's perfectly fine. Sometimes quality over quantity. Like, last year, I think I only did 5 attacks last year. So it all just depends. From user, will you make a art fight video recapping the month? I want to. Let's see how good my editing does, because I've not edited in 6 months. But I hope it goes well. And if you guys hear me munching on stuff, my brother gave me fries. And I want to eat the fries before they get cold, because he was so nice and heated them up for me. But yeah, hopefully planning on actually doing some stuff and posting like a video. LA Heart 10 attacks isn't too bad. Yeah, that's a lot of work, like you said. From Norman, you did 44 attacks. I congratulate you. That is, wow, man. That's absolutely congratulate you. I'm here absolutely keeling over after 30, and you've already done 14 more. Heck yeah. I mean, I have been doing a couple other drawing projects. I had a super big commission, like I had mentioned, a super big commission to work on, as well as draw this in your style prizes. So those kind of took up a little bit of time. But on to what I'm actually doing with the drawing right now. Right now, for skin, I usually like to use blush. And then afterwards, I go in with either the blush color or a deeper color in order to do some basic cast shadows. Just to add a little bit of depth. From Alihar, I'm desperately trying to meet your goal of 1 per day, and you're almost there? Heck yeah. I have so many dudes to catch up on, though. Hey, don't stress out too much about it. And the good thing is that in Art Fight, you can also just submit sketches to people if you really wanted to. So don't feel too stressed out about it. If you get the sketch done, you get the sketch done. You can send it to somebody, and they're gonna absolutely love it. I know they will. Some Spirit Berry. Wait, it was actually 11 attacks? Nice. See, that makes all the difference. That one extra attack. But congratulations. I forgot, dude. You did 5 attacks this year. Nice, which is more than last year, so that's cool. Heck, yeah. We love improvement over time. From you, so you're trying to get over 50. Yo, I would absolutely keel over dead. Like 100%, just like stop existing if I try to go over 50. I mean, theoretically, I could do it, but I have to really speed up my art process. User, I've not done 50 attacks for Lex Alameo. That was your goal, over 50. No, that's totally fair. From Ally Heart, I feel like cheating to me XD. No cheating unless like you get caught and you get repercussions, you know? Everything's just called using your resources. I don't think that would hold up in like a court of law or at a school, but that's my advice. Like, it's not illegal unless you get caught, you know? From user, it's prob a fail since you rendered each artwork. No, that's totally fine. But the month is not over. No, it is not. You have a good little while in order to continue doing stuff. Don't quote me on this, but I also think Artfight might be accepting attacks into the first, but don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure. From Ally Heart, weird is because you would feel honored by getting a sketch of me submitting one. Blasphemous. Sometimes you gotta lower your expectations. Wait, no, hold up. I had a saying for this. You gotta keep your spirits high and your expectations low. Sometimes you can't submit all the things you want to, unfortunately. We are only human. Alright, that's the skin layer done. I'm gonna add another layer on top of the clipping mask. And then for this layer, I'm gonna be doing the hair color. Since the hair color is kind of white, I'm gonna be removing the background, so it's like a transparent background, so I can see if I overcolor, even though it is alpha locked to the skin color. Just making sure. From I Forgot Dude, I do sketches, but you color them too with a little bit of shading, so it looks like a nice, somewhat complete piece. Yeah, no, that's 100% good. It's still art. From Spirit Bear, you saw news on Artfight. They're expanding it to the 3rd, you think? Nice. Man, that means I'm probably gonna have to do revenges to the 3rd. That... Oh, man. I know, that is one thing that, like, I am, like, super hard about on myself, is, like, I have to revenge every attack. Or I just keel over dead. Just cease to exist. Kind of just using the fill bucket tool right now just to get some basic color down. From I Forgot Dude, yeah, I saw that too. It ends on the 3rd, which is interesting. I think it's probably because the first few days the Artfight website was like so broken that they wanted to give people a little bit more time to submit attacks. Also, it makes sense that a lot of time for like online things that people do over the course of a month, they'll add a little bit of leeway for people in different time zones. So it's not completely unexpected. From Ally Heart, haha, no need to pick a color pick. If you find a different shade that works better, please do. You know, that's totally fair. I mean, I like color picking because it gives me a chance to, just get the colors down. Also helps my brain not over think about the colors that I'm currently drawing with, because sometimes my brain be doing that. And especially for these art fight attacks, I just find it a little bit quicker, because speed is key, even though the absolute the goal of doing a 30-day challenge was to get a whole illustration done within an hour. And oh boy, I can already tell that I don't know. I feel like these took a little longer than an hour. Just a feeling though, just a vibe. That's fair. Yeah, it's. I don't know. To me, there's some characters that I really want to color pick from, because the last thing I want to do is mess up their skin tone. So overall, just find it easier to just better safe than sorry, because I know a lot of people sometimes are super hardcore about just their character's color palette in general. So there might be a little bit of gaps and stuff missing in the color. If you see that, no, you didn't. And as well, I will fix it in the actual rendering stage. So now I'm gonna put the alpha lock onto this layer. Grab out my trusty airbrush again. Get a real big size. Should probably take these out of the selection. Basically, I'm just gonna be doing a depth pass on the hair. So the back of the hair will be a little bit further in the background. Oops, I gotta, by just adding color back here. Makes that super easy. Clean it up just a little bit. And then something that I also really like to do that I don't know, people in general tend to do, or at least I've seen in anime art. But basically, people will take the skin color. I usually take the lightest tone of the skin color. If it's light hair, or if it's darker hair, I take the darkest tone of the skin color, like the blush. And just do a quick little pass. I think I might shift it a little bit more pink. Take it and just do a quick little pass over the bangs. Basically, all this does is mimic the idea that your bangs are not as heavy. So it's just a little bit of see-through, I guess. And then just go in and fine-tune it with another color. Here we go, something like that. Boom. And so the reason why I colored in the hair, the very next, is because in this bottom corner over here, if you can see it, every subsequent layer that I put underneath the hair and above the skin layer will automatically be alpha locked, or at least clipped to the skin layer. So usually I recommend doing the highest level of coloring that you're gonna do, and then add stuff underneath. Oh, I've totally not been paying attention to the comments. Let me let me read some of these. I forgot, dude. 1 year you want to do an art fight change. That would be a lot of fun. Yeah, no, those do seem like a lot of fun. I just don't have the energy to do them. But I think that would be a good challenge 1 year. Hello, Dragon Paint. Welcome. That's so pretty. Thank you. Ally Heart and attack shades are cool. Yes, they are. From Dragon Paint, our attack changed just a series of revenges. Yes, they are. From Ally Heart. Ooh, never thought about that, but it looks really good. Thank you. User, you do that? Yeah, it's a pretty common thing to do. From Scripper, every character of yours got attacked except for one. You know, super to be disappointed over that, but she's my favorite. I'm so sorry. No, I totally get that. I have one character as well who hasn't gotten attacked yet, and I'm very upset. But, you know, you win some, you lose some. From User Sam, I'm sorry about that. I forgot to. Yeah, they're basically just back in Fortune. Yeah, okay. Dragon Paint, that sounds fun. And then also from I forgot to. Only one of your characters got attacked this year. You're not mad because I love him. I'm so sorry. I'm pretty sure I've contributed to that. My bad. I don't know. It helps. I guess art fight's one way that you can gauge kind of your whatchamacallit, your audience and what characters they really enjoy and what characters they think are kind of plain looking. Because I don't know, a lot of people will tend to jump for kind of more extravagant characters. So like the one character that I have hasn't gotten attacked. That character, I completely understand why she hasn't gotten attacked. It's just because she's not as, I guess, stand out as the rest of the characters are. And she's unfortunately the last one in the chain. But that's okay. I love her, and I don't really want to change up her design too much to make it more eye-catching, because the point of her design is to blend in, so. Ally Hurt, what's your art fight for I forgot, dude. Very, yeah, true, you're gonna commission people to draw him. Heck yeah. Ally Hurt, wait, both of you give me your art fights. I will give you a tag you deserve, hopefully if I have time. Hey, yo, let's go. I forgot you, dude, you made him look so cool. I'm obsessed with the piece you made of him. I'm glad. I struggled a lot with that sketch, so. Alright. Okay. Now, on to other things. Coloring in the eyebrows. For eyebrows, I always make them just a slightly darker color than the hair shade color. Just so, I don't know, makes me feel better about eyebrows. I don't know what I have against eyebrows, but something against them. Alright. And Ally Heart's out here doing the Lord's work, I guess. Not I guess, but you're out here doing the good hard work. I did check my art fight, although I might have to check it again. Hey, yo? absolute gosh. Dude, that's amazing. Thank you, Dragon Paint. I'll have to do a revenge. Oh my god. And it's animated too? Bro! Bro, what the heck? You popped off. Oh my goodness. I guess I'm not entirely done with Art Fight quite yet. Gotta do revenges now. But this will be unfortunately my last stream with doing the actual Art Fight process, just so I can, I don't know, focus on drawing some revenges. But thank you, Dragon Paint. That looks freaking awesome. It's so good. I'd like almost swore, and I don't want to try and do that, but it's so good. From Alley Heart, you saw that one, the animated one? I know. That's crazy, right? Alright. Those are the facial details in. Oh, I just realized there's a weird outside the lines gap right here. Just gonna go in and erase that. I don't know, if anyone uses Clip Studio Paint, I do have a shortcut that I totally recommend. Is if you use Clip Studio Paint, and instead of like pressing E to flip to the eraser, if you press C, it actually makes your brush transparent. So whatever brush you're working with, it's just that, but it'll erase. So if you're working on Clip Studio Paint, I recommend using the C button. Because if you see in this bottom corner down here, it'll switch to the like alpha little grid squares. That means that you have a transparent brush. I forgot you just looked at it, Dragon Paint, you popped off. Yeah, I know, right? From Alley Heart, oh, sadly you don't. Aw, but if you want to turn one of your characters into an animal, you're super free to do that. Heck yeah. Oh, from Spirit Berry. I see the earlier thing. Thanks, you're trying to get better at animation. Such good practice. I need to animate again. It's been a whole month. I should do that again. It's been a whole 2 months, actually. Oh, jeez. Oh. The battery in my mouse is dying. So, like, there's just points in time where I'm like, okay, let me grab my mouse and move to a different area, and then it just doesn't move. So I'm gonna change this color just slightly, just because I like tinting my grays. Make it more of a reddish one, I would say. There we go. Deeper, kind of more reddish. Just because I'm gonna change up the outfit just slightly. I mean, if that wasn't already obvious by the cardigan. From I Forgot Dude, you want to get into animation but you have no clue to where to start? You know what? That is 100% fair. My recommendation would first be able to figure out what you want to do in animation, because there's like 3 different types of animation, and like there's 2 different types of like 2D animation, where you have like hand-drawn frame by frame animation, and then you have like rigged animation. And you could always do a mix of both of them, but I recommend finding out which animation you kind of want to study first. Is either hand drawn or whatchamacallit, for rigged animation. I actually have an art book to recommend for starting animation. Hold up. My mouse is dead. I'm like trying to move stuff and my mouse is completely dead. All right. Cheese and crackers. I'm just trying to pull up this book. Alright. This is being hard. Okay. So, the book that I would recommend that you start with is this book by Richard Williams, The Animator Survival Kit. This is a wonderful book for if you're doing just getting into animation in general. Also, like a lot of hand-drawn animation, this would be a book that I recommend. It's not a book that I've personally read, but every single art teacher that I've had for animation told me to get this book. It's only like $16 on Amazon. So there's that one, and then there's like the 7 Principles of Disney Animation book, I think, is another one. From I Forgot Dude. Want to get into animation? Have no idea. Okay. LA Heart. You like that too? Best advice is just do little animations that make you happy, like your characters blinking. Yeah, totally. So Spiritberry, you can animate but too lazy. Totally felt that. User coloring animations is the tedious part. Oh my gosh. There's a reason why it's a whole person's job just to color animations. Dragon Paint. Yeah, simple animation is good for a start. I'm doing 2D. You've been using Procreate. It's just so easy to access as far as programs go. Totally. From Ally Heart, yeah, I've been coloring them, takes forever. If you're looking for a lot of like rigging tutorials and stuff, I actually recommend looking into I think it's Live 2D Cubism that a lot of people use for like 2D rigging. But I definitely recommend probably just doing frame by frame for right now. Depending on what programs that you already have, because I know Clip Studio Paint you can do both. You can both rig and, I mean, it's rudimentary rigging. You can use keyframes and do 2D animation. So, Spiritberry, you might have to save that book for later. Not gonna lie, it's a good book. I have a lot of book recommendations for art books. I mean, if I remember the titles of the art books, but I got a lot of book recommendations for art books because as much as I love watching YouTube tutorial videos, there's something different about just sitting down and taking notes on a book. From Dragon Paint, rigging is a lot like 3D in your opinion. Same. It is very similar to 3D. I've done a tiny bit of 3D animation, but for rigging, I've done a whole like 2-minute long short film completely with rigging and in harmony, so Toon Boom harmony. From Dragon Paint, kind of just how you move puppets. Yeah, it totally is. Another thing to get into animation is by doing experimental animation like stop motion. Quite literally just like take a piece of paper and move that piece of paper and take pictures of it as you move it and create a sequence. That's another way that you can kind of start to get into animation, get a feel for it. Ooh, short film, eh? Yeah. I did it at my old college. We had to do like sophomore pieces, and so I did a short film. The sound design is absolute garbage. And let's just say I didn't experiment with rigging prior to that short film, so a lot of scenes are me figuring out rigging, and a lot, like, the end ones look good. The not end ones are kind of 5 out of 10, I would say. But it definitely, like, felt really good when I went in for, like, critiques on the film. And then they were all like, and then, like, the professors were all like, wow, it's so nice to see someone with such advanced animation. I'm like, yay, thank you for that compliment. I'll take that to heart, and I will ride that high for the rest of my life. From Spirit, you made a stop motion animation one time for a contest. Yeah, stop motion is fun. I've made a few shorts for stop motion. Maybe one day I'll share those. But some of them are bad, especially audio. Audio is my worst enemy. Anything to do with hearing, just god awful for me. I forgot, dude. When did you make the little animation of your Sona? I made that actually earlier this year, sometime around, I think February. I made it. I made the little animation because I was doing like lives on Instagram, so I wanted to have like a little animation to put in the corner. So it's been a while. There's like one frame that bothers the HE double hockey sticks out of me. I won't say which one, cause then everyone's gonna notice it. But oh boy, there's one frame that just bothers me to no end. From LA Heart, you need to learn how to film. Well, what kind of film? Because I have a book recommendation if you're doing talking about live action film. But for animation film, I do not have a book recommendation, unfortunately. From Dragon Paint, whoa, stop motion is metal. Yes, stop motion is a lot of fun, especially like doing stuff with your hands. I did a like stop motion paper puppet one time. I still have her actually. She's pretty cute. Although I put her together in the most scuffed way possible, so she was almost impossible to move around. From Kelly, will you do live after art by then? Yeah, probably. I'm definitely not going to do it every day. I'm thinking probably like same time, like 10 o'clock my time, like Mountain Standard Time. Maybe Tuesdays, Thursdays, something like that. Because I do really enjoy doing lives. Just a little burnt out. And I mean, in the upcoming future, I'm actually going to be starting to work on stuff for a comic. So I feel like keeping up doing lives would help with that. So, or at least help with the motivation to actually get stuff done. From Ellen Hart, you want to make an ad for a project. You want to put it on Kickstarter, but you have no idea even where to start. I mean, good place to start with a film is a script. 100%, I would recommend starting with a script. Just write everything out. I don't know how animation does scripts, because I took like film class, like live action film class script writing, but it's pretty similar. I'm sure you can find some good tutorials on like the YouTubes and stuff in order to help with that. But I 100% recommend making a script, and then you do thumbnails. Then from thumbnails you do your storyboards. Then you do your animatic. Then you're supposed to do your sound. I never do my sound then, because I hate sound and I save it to last, and I don't recommend that. But yeah. And then you actually start your animation. From Spiritberry, it's on your channel, but yeah, it's really bad. Oh no, it's not bad. I bet nothing you make is bad, actually. I bet it's all wonderful. You had trouble making the audio sync with the animation. Again, audio, worst thing ever. Absolutely hate audio. Ally Heart, I don't even know what type of film it should be. Live action animation? You don't know. Ally Heart, ooh, syncing audio with animation is so hard. Yeah. Dragon Paint, dude, Spiritberry, that's so good. BRB, you gotta take the dog for a walk. Well, have fun. Enjoy. I hope both you and the dog will enjoy the walk. And Spiritberry, thanks. It was your first time doing something like that. I definitely have to check it out after stream. I will be very excited to see it. But going back to what Ally Heart was talking about, where you don't know whether or what type of like live action or animation you should make it, then I recommend just writing the script in general, and that will help you kind of figure out which way would be better to explore it. Because a lot of my teachers for like my animation classes had I guess the one animation rule is that the only reason why something should be animated, like, something has to have a reason if it is going to be made in animation, which I think is kind of baloney, because I think it's more fun to just do animation if you feel like it works for the project, instead of having like a specific reason to do animation. But I guess that's like how the industry thinks of animation. So I'm starting to you miss your daily live streams, but you're happy to get a break from it. LOL. Maybe, I don't know, maybe sometime in October I'll bring them back and do like you know, a 30-day animation or 30-day thing again, and do another challenge. Do like Inktober or something. I don't know. I've always wanted to do Goretober, but I think Papa YouTube won't like Goretober, so maybe like Inktober or something, and do daily lives again. But definitely gonna take a hot break from doing daily live streams. I don't know, maybe I'll try doing 3 times a week. It's kind of all up in the air right now. Ally Heart, true, that makes sense. And yeah, you miss them too. Alright, I'm not totally sold on the color of this cardigan, but just gonna put the color down. And then just color adjust it so I think it looks nice. Man, the fries that my brother got me, I'm very grateful he got me fries, but man, they are awful fries. These are bad. Take all the time you need, no pressure. I don't know, we'll see. I want to actually start like making some YouTube videos, so we'll see how often I'll get time to stream. I know at some point up here close, I'm probably gonna be doing a celebration for 5K on Instagram, and probably do a stream there, or maybe on here where it's just like a celebratory one, maybe like sketch suggestions, something. Not wholly sure yet. I'm Spiritberry, you want to do Inktober, but you know, you're not gonna finish something every day because you're extremely slow. That's totally fine. Then, I've heard one trick that a lot of people do is they'll do like, they'll like, for each week, they'll choose like their favorite one out of all the prompts, and then they'll finish 4 artworks for each week. with their favorite prompt, or combining all the prompts into one. Or a lot of people basically choose it like um, every 2 days they'll choose their favorite one prompt out of those 2 days, and then you just skip a day in between. From all I heard, you could do Weektober, where 1 hour work every week. Exactly. There's a bunch of drawing challenges in October. It's all about just finding the one that's right for you. I don't know, last year I was attempting to do Goretober. I was like, heck yeah, this will be fun. And then I did one. I did a single one last year. That was it. Nothing else. Just a single drawing. A little disappointed in myself, I will have to say. But that's okay. As artists, being a little disappointed in yourself isn't bad, because it just means that you have the integrity to know that you're sad that you didn't do something. Spiritberry, if you can find a Weektober one, you'll probably do that. Heck yeah. I mean, I know a lot of people who just make their own as well. It's all about just having fun in drawing, you know? Not totally sold on the color of this sweater, but we'll fix that in a second. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Actually, that's a good color for the sweater. Hold up. Hold the phone. If I just flip the colors... Nope. We're not doing that. Good in theory. From Ally Heart, you're so sad you did Inktober for 3 years in a row and you missed last year completely. Oh, I'm so sorry. From I Forgot Dude, I think you're gonna attempt Goretober because honestly you love gore. It'll give me an excuse to get into it. I love gore as well. I love drawing it. But I don't know, I feel like if I were to do like a, streaming every day, kind of like public series, I don't think it's gonna be very loud. Which is kind of sad, but I can totally understand. But like, I did one drawing last year for Goretober, and I will take that to my grave. From Ally Heart, what you did to complete it those 3 years was make the canvas really small. Fair enough. Spiritberry, you can make your own. Never mind, I'll do that then. Yeah, 100%. As long as you come up with prompts and then put them in a calendar, it's a blank tober, you know? From LA Heart, yeah, you have to do toned down Goretober, which would kind of defeat the purpose. Yeah. I mean, gore is something that I also want to get better at drawing. So I'll do it at some point in time, but just haven't had the opportunity. Alright, so the flat colors are done, pretty much. I'm not, like, super sold on their harmony right now, but that's just because I switched the colors around. But I have a quick trick for color harmony. First off, what I always like to do is I will merge all of my layers onto one. All of my layers are on one single thing. Actually, I totally forgot to color the tail. That's okay. It is far away from everything, so we're good. Boom, tail colored. So I always merge all of my layers onto one single file. but basically, from here, I have a auto action, which is something in Clip Studio Paint, where people can basically make command chains, and reuse them. So I'm going to take this auto action onto my color layer. Basically what it does is it darkens the colors, it blurs them and stuff, so it kind of like makes it look like this. And what this is an easy auto action. Oh geez, I forgot my mouse is dying. To put on the line art, so you can get slightly colored line art. So this is before, this is after. This isn't perfect, you always have to go back in and fix one or two things, but that's alright. I would rather have it do the majority of work for me, you know? I always like coloring like the eyes and stuff if they're under the hair. I always like coloring these a different color. So basically from here, in order to harmonize the colors, there are two things that I can do. Oh, he's evil now. Yes, he is evil now. with all the colors on him, 100%. So I'm creating a group layer with everything in it, stuffing it in there. So there are two different ways that I try and harmonize colors if I don't have a palette already in mind. One of those is to create a new corrections layer. Oh, that's the wrong one. By clicking the wrong thing, apparently. Okay. New corrections layer, gradient map. Let me drag this window in here. So basically what this does is it uses the hues in your drawing as pretty much color selection. So you can go through and find out what kind of like vibe that you want to get, and then put a blending mode on it. This is one way that you can harmonize your colors. At least that like I do. Trying to think of what I want to do. I think this one. Maybe. We'll see. It's going to be a lot of experimenting. Put it on soft light. I'm not too sold on that. I think multiply might work better. There we go. Multiply works better. We're basically just harmonizing the colors together. That's why it's like not like a huge super deal to color pick and then also change colors, because overall you're gonna make it slightly different. So that's gonna be there, and then on top of this, we're gonna have these both flipped to that skin layer, or that color layer pretty much. Now from here, I'm gonna do a little bit of, I guess, basic shading. Just gonna grab my lasso tool and just kind of block out anywhere that I think would have like major shadows, or shadows in general. Kind of just doing like top right kind of lighting, so nothing like too fancy with the lighting. Put this entire leg and to the back of his tail in shadow. I'm gonna put this entirely in shadow. Put the majority of that in shadow. And this is just like basic color blocking. Very lazy way to do it, to be honest. basically, I have like a few things kind of highlighted with kind of what I want to shade. So because I want to kind of warm up this drawing just a little bit, I'm probably gonna go in with some. Let's do some reddish kind of color. This is all kind of like experimentation, so sometimes I might move around the colors a little bit. All right, color those in. Soften some of them up where I think they would be a little bit more soft. Alright. Put it on multiply. Gonna basically alpha lock that. And then for details that I don't want to have the red coloring, I'm gonna go in with a blue. Color the shadows in with a blue. Again, the color harmony isn't the best right now, but I usually just screw around and, like F around till you find out. That's kind of my my whole vibe. But basically, we got a little bit of shadow. Gonna take the airbrush, press C. So it's now an eraser. Gonna soften some of the shadows. I think what I'm gonna do for this multiply layer, actually, I'm gonna keep it where it's at, but I am going to copy paste the evil layer. Make a folder. Fold in here. Flip it. Unmask that. Now put this as a multiply layer. There we go. I think those colors look slightly better. Yay, stream is still going. Oh my god, that looks cool. Thank you. Kind of screwing around with the color harmony right now. To me, it's just slightly off. And that's nothing to do with the actual characters' colors. I switched them around a little bit, so that's on me. Alright. I think I'm actually gonna... Oops. Clearing his hands there. Alright, so. Basically, then we're gonna turn down the opacity. There you go. I'd say that's pretty good. In love with the coloring and line work. Thank you. I mean, the special part, which I'm probably not gonna be able to get to today, is like the rendering. From Ally Heart, looks awesome. Can you ask for one change though? Oh yeah, totally. It's your character. I want to make sure it looks right. Oh, for Battober Spearberry? Yeah, that would be fun. His horns are a little bit darker than his skin? Okay, cool. Then I will fix that in uno momento. Right, now I'm real quickly just adding highlights. let me go in and fix that for you. Alright, doing Batover then? Heck yeah! I mean, it's a little early to figure it out, but like, plan in advance, you know? Alright, there we go. So, the colors are like a little bit rough right now, but that's okay. Because basically, this is something I'm going to do off stream. But basically, kind of the next process, or next step of the process is once again smushing everything into a group together. And I never label any of my like layers. I just keep them all unlabeled. I mean, if I ever label them, they're like labeled by color. But basically, the next step of like this whole process that I'm probably going to be doing the majority off stream because I'm already at my hour mark, unfortunately. But basically, add a clipping mask to the regular layer. I go in with this is a specific color changing brush that I got on the Clip Studio Paint Asset Store. What's cool about this brush is I'm just going to paint on him, is that it'll slightly shift the tones of a color that you're using. Maybe it'll work better with this one. Yeah, there we go. Where you can see the color tone shift. So basically, I really like using this where you kind of keep drawing until you actually get a color that you like. Wow, okay. And basically from here, you paint the boy. So, from here, it's kind of like painting him. That's why, like, all of the like, layers and stuff are, like, super, like, for the highlight and the low light are just super non-specific, because, you know, you're gonna paint on top of it anyhow. Just kind of go in and just, I don't know, have fun with the colors that this random brush gives you. And then keep coloring, you know? That's definitely something that I would recommend for people to get is a, I don't know the specific term for it, but a, like, color changing brush. Because it just adds a lot of different tones into your artwork that you don't normally have in there. And to me, I really like that. What brush is it? Let me find out, because I have no idea. I've had this brush since forever, so... I mean, basically all it is on the brush settings. Let me pull up the brush settings. That is the wrong thing. That is OBS. Let me just completely undock OBS. Alright. Okay, brush settings. I think what it is, color jitter. So this is a brush with color jitter on it. You can turn any brush into a kind of hue shifting brush. All you need to do is add color jitter. Some brushes that I have that I know you can actually purchase and actually know where they're from is I bought a big kit of both brushes and a rendering book by Jazza, who's a YouTuber. And these brushes are available for Procreate, Photoshop, and Clip Studio Paint. Basically, it comes with a huge catalog of brushes. And if I remember correctly, some of them do have color jitter on them. Yeah, this one has slight color jitter, if you see the difference between the tones. All it is adding that color jitter on there. But yeah, if you're looking for actually like a really good book about like rendering and a bunch of different brushes, I would recommend getting, I think it's like the rendering pack or something from Jazza Studios. I don't know, that's off the top of my head the only place that I know where to get the brush. This one's a different brush. It's just from the Clip Studio Paint store. If you have Clip Studio Paint, all you need to do is like just look up color change brush and it'll probably pop up. From user, ooh, you haven't watched Jazza in a while? I haven't watched him in a while either. I've been kind of sleuthing here and there. I know he's like starting a huge project of like making an entire, I think it's a not like a board game, but kind of like board game meets like D&D project, which is actually funny because I saw him do the announcement for that because I don't usually watch his videos, but he used like the thumbnail art from the Jazza book that I bought. But yeah. Oh, that's awesome. You'll have to look it up. Oh, you don't know who that is? He was, I don't know. He's a YouTube, pretty much just a YouTube artist. He's been doing it for a very long time. If you just look up, quite literally, just Jazza in YouTube search, you'll find him. And then you should have a link to like his art store and stuff. Normally I don't try and link a bunch of different stuff in my my stream, but you know, they felt like appropriate stuff to link. Oh, you do know who he is? Oh, sorry. I thought it was a typo with D-O-H. My bad. That's on me. But yeah, from here I'm just gonna pretty much go through and just color the boy. Just have fun with whatever colors the brush gives me, and then kind of once I'm done with a like initial pass through of color, I'll go in with the default Clip Studio Paint thin gouache brush. This is a wonderful brush for just putting down paint and kind of fixing up stuff, and then at the very end of like the entire rendering process, if I have time, I'll go through and quite literally just fix the rest of it up with just the regular G pen, and that's basically it. Stream's been going a little longer than an hour, so I apologize about that, but I think I might finish the rest of this wonderful drawing off stream. Be posting it on Artfight, and probably have to be doing a few more revenges, but it's been wonderful, and thank you guys so much for joining me on this 30-day journey of drawing characters on Artfight. Some of you may not have been here for a lot of it, but it's always nice to see you in chat. I guess we should do the pretty much tradition of stream, which is frog count. See how many of these little guys accumulated off screen. It might be a little disappointing today because there are not that many, unfortunately. Just realized no frogs. There are frogs. They just like slowly made their way off stream, and then there's only like, my guess would be like under 20. Frogs. Yeah. All right, we got one. Oh geez, I forgot my mouse isn't working. Oh, this is gonna be difficult. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Oh geez. Oh, he's connected. Okay. 5, 6. Whoops. 7. Oh geez, I keep undocking my windows. Oh my goodness. Can these Little frogs. Okay, I was on 7, right? 8. 9. Oh my goodness. This is hard to do with the trackpad. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. I never want to do that again with a trackpad. Oh my goodness. That sucks. I gotta find some batteries for my thing. But yeah. February, oh, you didn't see them? No, they like snuck off stream pretty early on. Alihart, you're guessing 10? User 15? There was 15. So you were right on the money. Dragon Paint 12, user 12. 11. Yep, somewhere between 15 and 11. Dang it. I don't know. I gotta find some batteries for my question mouse because I never want to do that again with a trackpad. Quite literally undocking my very important windows. But thank you guys for joining. I'll probably catch you guys at another time. Probably thinking. Well, I know tomorrow we're going to be doing the Rating Art Fight Attack stream at the same time at 10 p.m. MST. So, if you want to hop in for that, I believe in the description still has the link to that. I know a lot of you have already put in some stuff, but if you always want to add more, totally down for that. It's been absolutely wonderful. Tomorrow I'll be on with a few friends, so we're gonna have some fun. As for next stream past that, I could not tell you. I'm nothing not but inconsistent. So we'll see. What do you do to submit in there again? Basically, just go into the Google Forms, and then pretty much just copy the ArtFight link URL. And there should be a place to pretty much like put it in. I have like an example in there. But yeah, pretty much just like copy the ArtFight. Where do you submit? What do you submit in there again? Pretty much it's gonna be rating ArtFight attacks. So it could be attacks that you've done, attacks that you've received from ArtFight, or just cool ones that you found in general. Pretty much there's like no limit to the amount of submissions besides trying to keep it like 3 per artist, like individual artists, but you could totally like submit like 3 of your own, 3 from another person, 3 from one of your friends. But basically I think it should be in the description. You might have to like copy paste the URL into Chrome. But if you're having any issues, let me know. It's been wonderful once again. Me and all of our frogs say goodbye. That includes all of the named frogs, which is, let's see if I remember. We got Frogston, or yeah. We got Frogston, I think it was Fred. Then we had Derek, then we had Dredrick. Then we had Jerry, but the P is silent. We had Johnson, and then I think we had the big frogs, which one of them was named Bertha, and the other one had another name. I have to write those down, definitely. But thank you guys. Have a good night, or morning. Make sure you drink some water. Make sure you touch some grass, and most importantly, make sure you stretch. Have a great rest of your whatever time it is for you.